So here I am standing on this rubbish dump, though I know it doesn't really look like one. The volcano of the discarded lies dormant beneath it. Covered over with soil, green grass now grows upon the waste. Upon the mountain of metal and plastic, packed down upon packed down, we built this mountain. And it is only our privilege now that allows us to cover over its ugly. So we cover over, pretend that it doesn't exist. The choice to ignore what lies beneath it. And I hear they're gonna make it into a kid's playground one day, which is a wonderful thing, but it also makes me think of the people who can't just cover over. You see, our world has a rubbish problem. You wouldn't know it because yours gets collected just like mine on the street, whisked away, but the plastic pollution that piles up in the poorest countries, the 2 billion people who don't have their rubbish collected, it is no extinct volcano of waste. It is active. The smoke is pouring, the appalling reality, the bravery of waste pickers forging life out of rubbish dumps when 1/4 of our world is forced to live amongst piles and piles of waste, whilst Nestlé and Unilever and Pepsi and Coca-Cola, they still sell these countries billions of single-use bottles and products wrapped up in plastic wrapping, this plastic that can only ever be burnt or dumped into the waterways that they then have to drink from. So every second of every day, a truckload of plastic waste is dumped into a developing country. Every second, this mountain is getting higher and higher. Every second, toxic fumes that are rising. Every second, waters that are poisoned. Every second, this volcano is getting hotter and hotter, and people have surely got to start dying from this reality soon. I mean, how horrible would that be, that someone would die because of the waste they are forced to live amongst? Imagine what kind of humanity we would be to let that happen. But we don't have to imagine. Because right now in our world, every 30 seconds, someone dies from a death caused by waste and the way that we do not deal with it. You know, when Mount Vesuvius erupted, it killed 2,000 people. The effects of our waste does the same every 15 hours. The stack of this volcano has well and truly blown. But did you know that there were 20,000 citizens of Pompeii? So the majority of people saw the warning signs and they were able to flee. Can you see the warning signs? The ash of our indecision, the fumes of our apathy, plastic rivers of molten lava, it shall cover over everything. And not in the way that this grass and this soil has. There will be no children's playground built upon this atrocity for those kids who should be playing, but they are picking up the pieces of the packaging plastic in the piles of pollution just for some pennies to prop up their families, because these are the bravest of us to face this crisis when the rest of us just want to ignore this. But I implore us, our world has a rubbish problem. It is time to see the signs and do something about it, to stand up and protest the plastic pollution of these corporations and the people living in poverty, to demand that they take responsibility and spend some of their money for the dignity of the people that they are selling to. So we are asking you to join us, to take your everyday, ordinary lives, your sleeping, eating, going to work and walking around lives, and realize that a desire to follow God in this world demands that you put the care of creation at the heart of how you live. To be honest with you, I'm not very good at this. I mean, I try, but I need your help like you need my help, like we could help each other. So we're asking you to join us, to see the smoke and smell the fumes. Our world has a rubbish problem, and there is no time to waste.